Have you ever had guests stay over and you feel like, oh my gosh, my workouts, all my workout routine, all my eating routines are just going to go out the window now? Yeah, I understand. And it's really, I understand why that happens, and there's no judgment towards you. Please don't judge yourself for that. I think everybody in the world has been through that before. Now, something that I've personally experienced, especially being here in France and having visitors, there was one year we had 6 months straight of visitors every single weekend. Some for a week, some for a weekend, some for 2 weeks. And it was a really awesome time for myself to practice how I could still retain my routine and feel how I want to feel no matter what. Whether we have visitors, whether we're going somewhere, whatever it was. And so I'm going to share some of my tips with you on that. So the number one thing is it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different to your friends or to your guests. Maybe they're your partner's friends, whatever. It's okay to let them know, hey, this is my routine that I've been doing for a while and I really love it. I love how it's helping me feel. Would you like to join me? Or let them know, this is what I'm doing. If you would like to join me, that would be really cool, but there's no pressure. It's just something that I personally really want to keep on track with. And so then the expectation, or like they already know what you're expecting of yourself and that what you want to do for yourself. So it makes it easier. So you don't feel so bad, right? There's no need to feel bad for honoring yourself. There's no need to feel bad for sticking to your routine when others maybe aren't. You don't know what their routine's like, so the best thing you can do is focus on your controllables. And remember, your routine is one of them. So whether that's with food or with your workouts. Okay, now when you have visitors, you might find that maybe it needs to be adapted a little bit. So if you guys are going to be sightseeing, or maybe you'll be out for most of the day, maybe you'll adapt the time of day that you'll do your session. So instead of maybe doing one in the middle of the day, maybe you'll do one first thing in the morning, or you might do one in the evening. Or maybe, like I'm here in the mountains, maybe you're coming somewhere where you're already going to be doing a lot of physical activity with your friends, and so you might opt to change your routine according to what your plans are. Okay, so if you're doing a lot of walking all day, maybe all you'll be doing is a stretch or a little bit of core work, and that's it. So modifying your schedule is also a really great way to keep yourself on track and just to release your expectations of yourself. If you slip up, it's okay. No one's gonna know. It's all for you. Okay, the only person that's gonna know is you, and there's no judgment on you at all. Okay, if you're going to miss a day, if you're gonna have a week off, whatever, at least own it. Be really excited about it and know that your body's going to really enjoy that rest, and then you get back into it. Okay, another thing will be when it comes to meals. First thing in the morning, it's a really great idea to start your day with something that makes you feel nourished. So whether that's fresh produce, fresh fruit, freshly pressed juice, or some lemon water, or just a really yummy breakfast that you personally love, go for it. Why not? You don't have to eat the same breakfast as everybody else. You could even make it for everybody. Or you can say, this is what I'm eating. I love how it makes me feel. Would you like some as well? Okay? Because most of the time, no one's going to care that you're eating what you're eating. It's just you and maybe your perception of things. Okay, so that's also something that can be really, really helpful. Another thing is if you're going out for the day, packing snacks with you. Okay, so maybe packing some fruit, packing some like some sesame bars or some nuts, or maybe you pre-make a meal to take with you for lunch or for a picnic, whatever it is. Do so according to what's going to make you feel good. So if you know that bread makes you feel like crap, if it makes you feel tired, it makes you feel bloated, but everybody else is going to be eating bread, can you find a bread that doesn't make you feel that way? Can you find rice cakes instead? Or maybe you bring gluten-free bread or a gluten-free wrap or whatever it is. Find an alternative so that maybe you don't feel left out, or that it suits everybody. Okay, sometimes it's just about finding all these different ways to make it work for you and for your friends too. And when it comes to eating out, whatever you choose to eat, enjoy it and own it. But one thing I will say is that you will notice that if you're constantly eating cooked food, you might find that having something on the side like a fresh salad or some fresh fruit will help you digest. Maybe that's the fat content that's in your meal, like hot chips or a burger or pizza or whatever it is. You will find by having some fresh produce that it will help you feel like you're digesting it better. It won't feel like it's sitting in your body, and you should feel overall better. So always having fresh salad with each of your meals. That's probably the easiest thing to do if you're going to be eating out a lot, is have on the side something fresh like your salads. If you're going to have chips, if you're going to have, I always refer to this just because I feel like it's stuff that people feel like is bad. Okay, so if you're going to eat any of the more processed foods or maybe higher fat foods or higher sugar foods, maybe just limit your amount that you're eating. So ask your body, how are you feeling right now? Or how can I honor you right now? What's on this menu that you would really love to eat right now? You know, and pick and choose according to that. Or if you start eating and you're starting to feel full, but you still have a lot left on your plate, it's okay to leave what's on your plate. You could get it takeaway, or you could give it to the person next to you on your table, one of your friends, or just leave it. It's okay to stop when your body's actually asking you to. It's just one of the other ways of honoring yourself. So these are some of the things that you can do when you have guests to help you stick to your routine, but also to deviate from your routine in a way that doesn't make you feel like crap. Okay, but the number one thing is, if you're going to deviate from your plan, at least own it, but also ask yourself what's going to help you feel the best. What is a hell yeah? Always follow a hell yeah. Don't ever choose something just to make somebody else happy, even if they're a guest. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to be most affected, not them. And you all want to be having a really good time. So you can ask them to be included with your workouts. Hey, do you want to join me with my workout? This is what I'm going to be doing. If you don't, that's fine, but it's something that I personally want to do. That's the number one. And then what I just said before. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you on the next one.